everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Texans are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a 49ers offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll give to Hyde. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
They run it again with Hyde. And an alley to run. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Hyde. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman, trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Let's go.
Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pope. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Watson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go. Green 30.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. It's George Kittle, the rookie tight end with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Let's go! Green 39!
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
319!
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Here we go!
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Watson off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Watson drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 14 on that one, good for a Houston first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Watson caught left side, Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught. It's Ellington. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Flex round.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Watson hands this to Foreman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. A quick hitter complete. It's Thompson. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big tackle there as as the defender runs right through him at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Watson forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Here's Foreman. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over. Good. Here we go now. On
2nd down, Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green,
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Garoppolo. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Watson now, operating from the gun. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist.
a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And that's complete. It's Allington. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To the air yet again, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans add on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, a run with Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Now the backup Savage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Thompson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back to throw, Watson. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. This will be caught at about the 6. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch 19, watch 19. All right, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Complete here. It's Hyde. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Marty.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we've praised the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the counter, this is high. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Short boot, take it at the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw is Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. Watson looks to throw again. Drops it to Blue. Complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I
agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Watson, caught left side, Hopkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll run with Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11.
Green 39! Green 39!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Garoppolo looks to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Caught. It's Ellington. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Faking the give. Now Watson. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Again, it's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, but he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end, he can play stand-up outside linebacker, and in nickel and sub situations, rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too quick for him.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
They run again with Hyde on first. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Let's go. 1-0.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's 3rd and short.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Watson on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They go play action here on first down and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
6 yards to go here on second down.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go. Here we go now.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it'll bring up third down.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing now, Watson. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, here's Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A give running right, it's high. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Niners, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.